I'm glad you do the honors opening the Henny today. I just want you to know that. I'm putting you to work. Man. You might as well start that now, so that way as soon as this little, our little intro get the finishing up, we'll be alright. Happy Sunday, people. What we got? We got Thanksgiving coming up. Listen.
Somebody don't look the bottom.
I don't know. I see. That's why I made you do it, because I knew I was gonna look silly on camera trying to make that one happen.
Listen. I don't even care to look silly on camera right now. It's all good.
Listen. We're gonna get into some introductions in a minute. You know what I mean? You know how we do. It's the Josh Jackson Radio Show. Welcome.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate you and everybody that's gonna be tuning in over there in a few moments. You know what I mean?
You definitely was doing to me too.
Listen, I know for a fact. Like, listen, this
because I seen that, I was like, yo, why is this label pressed on this joint?
Let me see it, because I ain't gonna. Okay,
I'm Gooch.
You a
I'm
soldier.
Gooch at what I do.
Listen, we need them shots. I'm gonna go ahead and do the difficult part and put the ice in the cups.
Nah,
you know, that's the hard
straight
part.
shot up for me.
On the ice?
Oh, fumble.
Okay, we're gonna do this then. Yeah, put some Henny in that for me, no ice for you. Okay, that was smooth on camera. See, I always do something. Something always happen where like the headphones will fall off, something weird.
It's real life. Usually I don't pour people no problems, but
nah, you go ahead and fill me up. Yeah.
All right.
Nah, we good right there. I'll be able to drive after. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing to you another wonderful episode. It's our 5th episode. Josh Jackson Radio Show. I'm going to let this young lady sitting here with me introduce herself, because if you don't know her, you're definitely going to go look up after this, I promise.
Well, everybody knows me as Laola Klitz, but I go by Melissa out here in Philly.
Okay, Laola Klitz. And what do you do? Because the name sound like, something, but we're not going to assume that. So let the people know what it is you do.
Well, assumption is all probably mostly correct. I sit here and work in adult entertainment business, and I do porn.
Okay, we're going to clap it up for Lo out there. It's just me in the room today, me and her, so we got to clap and help each other. We the audience today, too. But, okay, so, million questions. I guess my first one would be, how'd you first get into porn? Like, how did that take us through this journey?
Man, before porn, I did security work.
Okay.
I did it for mad long, but ended up getting laid off. Relationship at that moment got rocky. He had to go away.
Okay, he went away for a vacation.
Stuff got crazy. Yep, okay. Stuff got crazy. Bills got crazy. Stuck with 2 little kids. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
Nothing was matching up. So I said, you know what? Let me see and try the strip club first.
Okay.
So shout out to Piccadilly. That was where I got my start being Juicy Fruit.
Juicy Fruit was your original name.
Juicy Fruit was my original name.
Shout out to strip club names, because it's never nothing normal. Like, hi, my name's Nicole. It's always like, hey, baby, my name is astrologist. You be like, oh shit, I don't know, I like that. You know what I mean? It'd be crazy type shit. But okay, so Juicy Fruit.
Yeah, so started off there. Didn't really like it. I'm not really the whole ass grabbing type. I like to, do stuff a little bit more private. So
okay.
Homie told me about a few things, checked it out. Next thing I know, I'm sitting here on Strippers in the Hood.
Listen, I don't know what y'all watch out there, but I'm telling you, I'm a little bit of a connoisseur. I done watched it all. Strippers in the Hood, X videos is my shit. Hood amateurs is my shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad that I could just ramble these joints off, but I'm gonna tell y'all how I actually got into porn in a minute since you telling your story. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Basically, besides that, it went from there. Recreated myself from talking to Rodney. Shout out to Rodney, because I swear that man is like the godfather for me of this whole industry.
Rodney St. Cloud.
Yep.
Okay.
Rodney St. Cloud. He taught me everything knowledgeable that I needed to know.
Okay.
So sat here, worked with him, ended up working on Dime City. From there, it just kind of took off, especially when I started working for Mike Dirt.
Yo, that's
shout out to Mike Dirt.
Hey, T-Mac, I need you to add the hand claps in what you said.
Shout out to Mike Dirty.
You know what I mean? Mike Dirty out here holding it down on the amateur scene. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, that was my big break.
Okay.
That was my big break for a lot of people to start wanting to work with me. Started getting more, noticeable, building my platform, stuff like that. So I was grateful for that.
Okay. Listen, that's interesting, because it's kind of, you always want to know the backstory, because it always seemed like, what would make you lead to it? But sometimes it's just a situation where it lined up, shit making sense, and if the money is there, it makes sense.
Money was good. No jobs was being found. I was looking. Nothing was matching up. I even sat here and, found another cleaning job to do. Cleaning wasn't even that great.
Right.
all the way the fuck out in West Bumblefuck.
Right. He was getting to $1 however you could though.
Exactly.
So it's funny because I mean, obviously I'm not a porn star, you know, in my mind, and we're gonna get into that too, because all men we swear, like we lay.
And everybody might need some sort of.
We swear, and I ain't gonna lie, like so you know, everybody probably has said it, man, I can do this shit, and then when you think about what goes into it, and we're gonna get into that, but I know for me, you know, I was a virgin until I was 17 for sure. Like I was scared to have sex for some reason. But to be 200% honest, I was beating my dick since I learned, you know that it stood up at times. You know what I mean? Like it was a routine. And really, the way I got into porn, to be honest, I was, you know, young boy, and we had this back in the 90s when we had the black cable boxes. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, at 10 o'clock, everything before 10 o'clock was regular TV.
Yes, it was.
At 10 o'clock on the dot, Spice Channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was to the point where it was a routine. Like, I don't care what we doing. At 9:59, I gotta go in my room. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, you know, I feel like it shaped my mind as far as sex, right? And I don't think, especially now that I'm 32, that half of the shit that we watching is real.
Exactly.
Now, what I feel like my first question is or follow-up question to that would be is, so as someone that actually is doing this, we're the onlookers, so we think it's great. Scale of 1 to 10, how much is real and how much is you faking? 10 being like I fake it most of the time. 1 is like, not really. It's usually always good.
Okay, the action is real.
Okay.
As far as my facial expressions,
okay,
I'm somewhat faking a good bit of it. I'm not gonna lie. Now, as far as like facial expressions, depending on the position you're in, because trust me, everybody will look at the position like, oh yeah, that joint look nice. They not knowing like, damn, my muscles strong.
Right. You done play Charlie horse and all that.
And you still gotta stay in that position because it's work. Once that red light come on, you can't see and do nothing else but perform.
See, now I take it back. I couldn't be a porn star. I'd be in there. Wait. Let me move my leg. Wait. Let me move my leg. Wait, move the pillow a little bit. Wait.
Oh,
okay.
It definitely works out that way because trust me, you playing with what, baby oil? You slipping and sliding.
Yeah, that would make sense. See, I need to know that. Who out there is really on your regular, like in a regular sex life, right? Are you using baby oil in the bedroom? Because I don't think that's something I ever was into. I don't know. I just maybe never got the chance to oil somebody down. Usually when I'm in that situation, it's like, hey, you know, we on our way on the trip right now. You know, all that other shit, bring it, you know, if it's there, cool. But for the most part, I've never, I don't think I've been into any of that type of shit. So I don't know.
Well, see, the baby oil thing is basically something sensual. Rubbing somebody down, sensual touches, that'll sit here and get your body aroused.
Okay, so that helps. Okay. So
it's just like if you're sitting here massaging down your baby. After you sit here and do that massage, well, you want to sit here and fucking. Right.
That's real shit. They like, look at your shiny ass. Come here, girl. Bring that shiny ass over here. But okay.
It just looks better on camera.
Okay. So you actually do enjoy it, but obviously sometimes it's uncomfortable. Is the vibe I'm getting. But you fight through it because you're getting paid.
Yeah.
We're gonna go best scene, worst scene. Your favorite, like, oh, this was the most fun I ever had, and scene that you're like, looking back, probably wouldn't do that again. You have a catalog too, so I know that you got something.
Like, what? Oh gosh. Favorite scene. Okay, let's start with worst scene. Worst thing.
Okay, worst always stand out somehow.
All right. My last thing I did with freaking Mike Dirty. And I know everybody probably caught the ending of that joint where I was snuffing him. I snuffed him.
I ain't even see. I don't know. I watched a lot, but
oh God, it isn't it? Cause all right, to make it all make sense. About what, like last year or the year before last, I got diagnosed with something called endometriosis.
Okay, I don't know what that is. Sounds scary, but you know, if you want to give us stuff, because you know, black people like, oh shit, what is that?
It ain't nothing scary. It's basically something that harms us as black women when it comes to our reproductive system.
Uterus and shit. Like
yep.
That. Okay, I think I've seen commercials.
Exactly.
Tell them the truth. It really hurts. Like, I got you.
Exactly. Okay. And I was telling him the truth. It happened. It really hurt.
Okay.
That man was lost in the sauce. I said, you know what?
And that's okay.
But I'm a G. I, relax for a little bit, and I finish my shoot. Like, it is what it is. That's work.
Shit. See, you better than most. And that's the part I'm saying between real and fake, right? So it's in outside of work. If that happens, is the reaction the same? Or are you still snuffing?
Hell yeah, I'm a snuffy.
Okay. And so outside of work, do you feel like men bring a different sexual energy when it comes to you when they find out, like, oh shit, like, or is it kind of not really?
It's
relevant?
double. It's iffy with both. It's 50-50. Some of them feel as if, oh, you know, they can't match up to me, which I'm like, okay. And then the other ones, they be like, yeah, I'm about to sit here and go in on this one. Yep, you was one star. I'm about to get my shine.
Right.
You know.
And what's the? I don't know. I feel like that's. See, that's the part about it, because I feel like everybody say we can do porn. It's like what comes outside of work, right? Like, it's like I can go be a mailman, and when I take off that uniform, it's nobody's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a major effect. But I feel like with you, it's like, I'm you know, I can't go to the bar and have a drink, because in this situation now, you're gonna be thinking that, you know, me saying hello back to you mean we about to go fuck. Like, no, that's work, and this is, you know what I mean? So,
my relaxed time, my normal life.
Right.
Oh, trust me, that comes across so many times in my life, especially like recently. So I have been noticed in the bars.
Okay.
You know, a little smicker over here.
Right.
I just see him be like, well, ask the question you want to ask, damn it.
Right. But you got a direct personality though too, and everything that I see you post, tweet, you know, stuff like that. But okay, so then what is it awkward now at this point? Now you in the bar, they snickering. Is it a?
No, it's not awkward anymore for me.
Was it ever awkward at the time?
The time frame it was awkward was when I wasn't comfortable or accepted with my family really accepting what I do. And then once that came around a little bit more, you know, it made me accept myself a little bit more and knowing why I'm doing this. It ain't like I'm sitting here living a lifestyle. Because as soon as that, you know, Miss Klitz clothes come off, you know, mommy mode is on.
Right. Regular motherfucker.
Yeah, regular.
And that's the part that I like you for acknowledging, because obviously, again, we see one aspect. I don't think people regularly watch interviews or get into the lifestyle of any of the entertainers outside of it, and it's like, bro, they regular ass people. Mm-hmm. I remember, shout out to Sky Black, I was in LA, and I don't know if she thought it was weird, but we had a dark ass club, and I'm like, oh shit, you Sky Black. She was like, yeah, what up? And I'm saying she paused for a second, but it was like,
we all do.
And that was the thing, like, I didn't know if it was awkward, because this like, damn, this nigga recognized me in the pitch black. Like, how many times has he sat back and watched me to know that this is me? But she was cool, like, you know what I mean? And it wasn't, I don't come with that kind of energy. It's like, if I meet you, it's like, oh, I'm excited to see you or meet you, but I'm not on some so like I feel like our men creepy, and that's a lot of the vibe that's put out there now is that men are creepy.
Is that creep vibe, yeah.
And that's the part that I feel like I'm the most worried about. I feel like I do want to kind of talk to maybe a male entertainer too to see what their perspective is. Is it now creepy in a bad way for them? Is it like, I can't even go buy toothpaste now because everybody want to touch my dick? Like, you know what I mean? Is it like?
To me, I feel like this was actually a topic a couple weeks ago between me, Rick Nasty, and a few of our little members of our production and what we do.
Right. And
they were right. D-Ruff said it. Men do have it a little bit worse in this industry than females do. They do, because you're a straight man, but we got gay people that watch porn.
Yeah. I ain't even think about that one. Whoa, okay, that's interesting.
So,
I ain't think about that.
So, that they have to fight that battle all the time. To fight to say that, oh, I'm straight. Homie, I'm happy that you probably watch my stuff. Thank you for the support, but I'm straight.
Oh, no. Now, here's my thing. So, these are gay men looking at them in straight, like they're
There's gay men, like, going on to these, actors' pages and trying to befriend them and DM them. But they're straight. Like, they bio say they're straight.
Okay. Listen, they shooting.
That's how I'm like, yo, the men have it worse in this damn industry. Real rap. They have it worse with that. They have it worse with, as far as pay, because they don't get the same pay rate that we do.
Really? It's like, shout out to so you would think, so the top performers, I guess, like your Wesley Pipe, them the only ones that's really getting money, I'm assuming, or because, like, that's
I wouldn't really put it that way, but, all right, the way how everybody put it is that you got your pro and then you got your amateurs.
Okay.
Me, I'm just who I am.
How about
you're not about to categorize me.
I was going to ask you, what category do they put you in?
Actually, people put me in both.
I'm about to say I wouldn't consider you an amateur at this point. I think the content is there.
They fit me in as both.
Okay.
But when they do that, I say and tell them, look, I'm not looking for all that title. I'm me. You like me for what I am and what I do? I appreciate that much. People say, oh, you the GOAT, you the truth, you did. I'm like, thank you.
Let's take a shot at you being the GOAT, damn it. Because I ain't gonna lie, you might be one of the GOATs for real. We gonna, I like you being humble, but.
I mean, hey, everybody got their own special way and how they do certain things.
Right. That's real. What we gonna do in a few minutes? We're gonna take a break in like 2-3 minutes. But I'm prompted to ask OnlyFans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because two things I'm thinking when you said about, you know, males and the struggle they go through. It's like, damn, if you got OnlyFans and somebody is like, yo, I got $1,000 for you to play with your ass. So as a woman, it's probably like, oh yeah, that's cool. But as a man, it's like, cut, like, what you mean? Like,
Okay.
what are you talking about? So what effect has OnlyFans, has it helped or hindered, I think, your ability to create or to do business, I should say?
As far as me with my OnlyFans, it's on popping. Like, literally, it's popping. I thank all of my supporters and everything from the time I did it in 2018.
Okay, I ain't even know it started back then.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
late to the wave.
Oh, yeah. It been started.
Okay.
So, from 2018, that first year, I ain't shit. But it was like the more that I worked and the more I was able to put out. And then, you basically got a network, link it to your Twitter.
Right.
You gonna see him be good.
Right, because now people actually...
Now everybody digging in.
Right.
So I noticed, like, the more I work for other companies, and they're putting the stuff out there because, other big companies, they're going to put it up on X videos and Pornhub for you to see it for free. I ain't giving you my stuff for free. Sorry, y'all. See,
that's the... I ain't going to lie, I kind of fuck with the free people. I ain't going to lie to you.
Oh, no. See, what you can get for free is all the stuff that they already putting up of me.
Listen, I ain't going to lie to you, right?
When I do my special content, you gotta especially come with some special bread for that, because guess what? You're gonna have it exclusively. Not everybody in the sun gonna have it.
Shout out to the previews. If you can get right off the preview, shout out to you, because I ain't gonna lie. I realize that helps too. It's really about the preview. You gotta know what to put out to get people to want to watch more. Because if you put too much out, it's like, been there, done that, seen all of that. But if it's not enough, it's obviously the same effect where you're like, I don't even want to look into that. What I do, I said this one time, I respect anybody on the OnlyFans grind. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm tired of the people that's out here tricking us. Like, you out here asking for $30, and we pay the $30, and it's 119 pictures. 96 is your feet. Like, it's bad out here. It really is. But we're gonna take a quick break for a hot second. We'll be back. When we get back, we're gonna talk about obviously relationships, sex, pornography, how all the three are kind of intertwined.
All of the above.
You know what I mean? You know how it go. We're gonna get into some. Let's go to this joint by Dominic Black. Right? I like this joint. Okay, is my joint connected again? Oh, they done did me dirty. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I thought we was connected, but maybe we not. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that alone. We'll take a quick break. Give me a second to figure that out. But, okay. I thought I was tripping.
Yeah, we turned it down.
Something happened for sure. Yeah, pull me up. We'll see smooth.
I got you.
And I do that.
I like serving.
No, I appreciate you.
Can't you tell that my money got suffocated on the face? Can't you tell all these niggas they got the cat and they've been watching my moves?
On this one.
First I graduated, I got elevated, guess I paid all my dues. Pussy, what think I went on a cruise? Hit it right, I got put you on snooze. If I win, you take all of your clothes off. I'll do the same if I lose. Temptation ain't nothing to me. Whole temptation ain't nothing to you. Fuck you, girl, right in front of this view. Eat it good like I'm hungry for two. Do whatever you want me to do. Do whatever you want me to do. Come and talk to me, baby.
Okay. All right, y'all. So if you're just tuning in again, welcome to the Josh Jackson Radio Show. We are with the lovely Miss Klitz. Okay.
Yes.
Entertainer, female entertainer, porn star, if you would have it. She calls herself a pro, amateur pro. I don't know what you want to call it, but check out for sure if you haven't. You probably already like, oh my God, how is she sitting there with him? If not, though, go look up for sure. But we're talking about relationships, porn, sex, kind of how they're intertwined, how they have positive, negative effects, shit like that. So obviously, as a female content creator, right? Mm-hmm. How does that affect your ability to have healthy relationships as far as dating? Like committed. Like, is it easier, harder?
It's hard and complicated. I ain't gonna say and sugarcoat it.
Okay.
Ain't no relationship, easy.
I agree with that for sure. That's why I'm not in one right this second. It's a little difficult, but
as far as like what I have to go through, because yes, I'm in a relationship currently.
Okay. Listen, clap it up for her. You got to clap it up for yourself because the people ain't here to clap. But okay. So how long you been in a relationship, real quick?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. So it's been a nice little minute, but okay, continue. You said it's hard being in a relationship, but okay. Let's explain why you say that though. Besides the fact that the relationship part, because we're going to get into that too. We like to talk about that. Men, women, the way we think is different. But
Sure.
how does your job make that difficult?
Well, first off, coming into a relationship, I'm always 100% open.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I do. I'm going to tell you how I do it. I'm going to explain it. You know, at first I can sit here and understand that, you know, for a man hearing something like this, it's like, oh, wow, she porn star. Oh,
Right.
my God. But I don't think, you know, he really thought too much into it until, you know, it's really depths into it.
Right.
And then, you know, when we actually started living together.
Right. Now it's like, oh,
Now
shit.
it's like, damn, okay, she actually is doing this.
Right.
You know, I did tell him my cutoff limit because I'm not going to be in front of the camera forever.
Okay, which is smart. And I see you shifting at some point to
Yeah.
being more of a producer, but continue.
But, you know, for me, at the end of the day is, I really wanted him to think on it before we just went all in. But that's how relationships work. You fall hard.
Right. So okay. So obviously he knew. Like that to me, that's confusing a little bit because it's like, bro, you knew. Like not only it's not like he stumbled upon it 2 years. That's not like, you know, the best man situation where you like, oh my God, it's a video of my John from like. It's not that. You know what I mean? You told him up front what it was. So
Listen, it's still a little bit more to my little relationship shit, but that's for another podcast.
Okay, listen, we gotta have it back for part 2. Y'all clap it up out there for part 2. So you know,
Yes, that's another one.
But
Like I said, I just, you know, wanted him to understand I am able and capable of separating the two.
Okay.
Because when I'm not Lola, I'm home. I'm
Right.
a Susie homemaker. I'm cleaning, I'm cooking. You might see me on my little, you know, Instagram live, just relaxing.
Right.
That's basically me my whole time. Unless I'm traveling somewhere, that's
Right.
when the Lola cloak come on.
Okay. So then, is it ever an overlap? Because I think that's mentally, you know, guys out there, that's going to be our fear. Like, all right, listen, I can date you, but what happens on a Tuesday? I done had a rough day. I come home looking for some loving. You went to work that day. You didn't. Does it ever overlap? Is it like you know? Go ahead.
Oh no, my work do overlap. But
Okay.
you want me to tell you what's the crazy part about the overlap situation?
What's up?
I might have went to work. I might have sat here and worked like 3 different situations. None of that shit pleased me. I'm ready to go home to my dude.
And be pleased, like, right, because
Yes.
it actually matters to you.
Like, literally, that's the only D that's about to sit here and make me orgasm and feel good when I'm done.
Okay. See, that's my, and it's, so for him, it's mentally, then I guess we should have brought him too, but like, now I know he got to come next time, but it's like, so for you mentally, it's like, is it it's my woman, or is it like, damn, man, she just went to work today, I know she had a day on her today, like, is that the part that you feel like it makes it tough, or does he now, you know, kind of, I guess he's comfortable
I
with
mean,
it now?
at one point, he mentioned something saying, like, you know, because, all right, even though I do porn, I have my own clientele list.
Okay. So
High-end clients.
so you still see people on the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even just people, like, these are people I've known for, like, years.
Right.
So that's his part of me knowing them for years, and, you know, the price they give me, or when I'm being flown out and stuff like that. He's like, oh, you know, one of them might scoop you. They've been here for years.
Right, I'm coming
You
back
just got
to
here,
you.
you know,
Right.
we don't even going on round 2 or 2 years.
Right.
If they ain't scooped me then, they ain't scooping me now.
That's real shit though, and I can.
And I'm
understand.
not going to run for it. No.
So is it more? So is he allowed? Is your partner allowed to also have sex with other people?
Unless he getting paid for it.
Oh shit. Okay.
I
All
mean, I'm not sitting here out here having sex for free.
Okay. I mean, all right. So then I feel like if it was a situation where he wanted another woman that bad, y'all could probably work something.
Now
out.
here's the crazy part about that. He wanted it. He thinks I'm playing.
You probably are playing. We gotta get him on the
No,
phone.
I bet.
We gotta get him on the phone.
Just listen. I bet people. Listen, I'm bisexual. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
I like females, but I'm very picky.
You
I'm a
should be.
picky behind bisexual. Like, men come first, my girls come last.
Okay.
So I'm very picky when it comes to the girl.
Okay.
Crazy thing about it is he swears I'm never gonna do it.
So y'all been together with time out. See, we got this is okay. It's getting good now, y'all. So you've been with this man for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Have you shot in the last 2 years any scenes where it's like threesomes or multiple partners in those scenes?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean that's whole Rick Nasty situation.
Right, okay,
You know,
so-
that's his-
so he sees that, and then so that's where if I was your dude, I'd be like, hold up,
that's not
wait
the
a minute.
reason why he wanted.
So why does he want it? Because
Cause I gave it to my daughter father.
okay, right. You can't be doing that shit for him and I mean, okay, all right. But I just feel like I got mixed feelings about that. Obviously, I have yet to have a threesome yet. You know what I'm saying? At some point before I get married, that's definitely a goal. So I don't go, 50 years old, been with my wife for a minute, and I step out to go hit 2 joints. I want to get that out of my system early. But I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it. I'm excited about it, but then I'm a little nervous. It's like, yo, like, it's 2 of y'all. Like, I gotta bring the thunder twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't slip in that one. Everybody know what I'm talking about, fellas. You cannot shoot your shot early in that one.
That mean one of your ladies' mind frame ain't right there with yours.
How so? Break it down.
All right. So let's definitely break this down. The threesome, that means 6 years to get it.
Okay.
All right.
Why? Okay. I got too many questions, but continue.
I mean, life, busyness, whatever. Like I said, he had to sit and go away for some time. That's how he died.
Oh, okay. So he came back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was a good gift.
I
like you for that. Clap it up.
Hey.
Take a shot to that one.
Hey.
Give him good gifts when they come home from prison.
Hey. So he got it that way. Now, as far as my dude now, I'm open to it, but I like things to be done a specific type of way. I'm not about to go rushing or nothing with DJ. I don't know these things.
Right.
And remind you not, what am I? I do foreign work.
Right, so you got to keep
I'm
this shit right.
obligated. Trust me, if something go down and I done sat here and sign somebody's contract and freaking damn 2257, I'm the one getting sued.
Damn. Yeah, that's real shit.
You know, you got to take that underneath accountability. But here's the crazy thing. He don't even know I'm still working on that process, and I have a suspect in play.
Oh, so listen, just
That's
hold
why
on,
I say
player.
that's all you got to
Just
do is
hold on, my brother. It's coming. We rooting for you.
Yo, the one thing about me is if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do
that
it.
shit. Okay.
Real shit.
Okay.
That's me. It might not come when you want it to come.
But it's coming. See, that's women. Women to make your ass wait just because, like, I could do it now, but I'm going to make him wait. But listen, I mean, I feel like
that I can do it now. This is my job.
Okay.
And now we're about to go find pleasure.
Right.
See, that's where people get it mixed up. That's personal pleasure, and this is job.
So obviously the misconception is that, well, if it's your job, you can just call somebody you work with and say, hey, you're clean, I trust you. Like,
unfortunately, colleagues are colleagues.
You don't mix business and pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I was going to ask that. Have you ever seen of, heard of, or been in a relationship with anybody that you actually have worked with? And if so, is it good, bad, or I might know a little bit, but obviously
of course y'all know. Y'all all
listen. But you know, obviously they don't know, so we're gonna put them on, and obviously your perspective on it. Because again, my logic is if this is the line of work I'm in, I might as well rock with somebody else also in this line of work. It's not hard. They not gonna argue with me about. Well, at least that's what we think.
You think that, but they get jealous the fuck too.
How? You fucking other people, she fucking other people. That is a win-win.
So, put it this way. Whoever sat here and followed me on my IG, especially what was that, like around, like I said, 2018, almost the beginning of 2019, y'all know I was in a situation with the one and only Jake Banger.
Okay. Didn't know his name. Light-skinned boy.
Light-skinned boy with the dreads, always got a damn do-rag on. You know, with the braids going back, do-rag.
Okay.
Long story short, everything was good. It was cool. I like that I could sit here and come, you know, to New York, we shoot. I'll sit here, have one of them freezer bags, go grocery shopping, cook.
Right, so it's a vibe now.
Like, it's a whole vibe.
Right.
All I asked this man to do was come to Philly.
And he wouldn't come to Philly. You
No.
see my face?
No. I'm like, yo, I'm always coming out there, I'm cooking. I thought we had something, you know, going on. I'm like, it ain't my fault that you mentioning the other people that we sitting here together and them chicas want to sit here and now cancel your shit. Like, that's not
So wait,
me.
he got canceled because of being in a relationship? I'm not understanding.
I don't know if that's his problem, but that's what was told to me. Oh, I told her that we together, and she was like, no.
Okay, it's getting interesting. Okay.
You know, for me, I just seen it was a whole bunch of lies and bullshit. Basically, you didn't want me to go shoot with nobody. He had problems when I sat here and went to VA to go sit here and shoot with 7 Cents Media.
Okay.
Like, why would you have a problem with that when I don't got a problem with you sitting and working with these other, you know, chicks? Remember, you paying them money to see and get your content.
That is why I'm confused at this point.
So I'm not mad at you paying for pussy. But you want to get mad at me that I'm getting paid, mama.
Mom Duke, shout out to Mom Duke. We taking a shot for Mom Dukes real quick.
Shout out to my mom, because without her, I can't really do a lot of what I do right now. Like, Mommy be holding it down with the kids.
So she watching. So I ain't gonna lie, I want to know the conversation with getting your mom to agree and to respect and understand what you was doing. Obviously, our parents are generations removed where life was, it was like, what? Like, that wasn't an idea for them. But for us, it's like, it was realistic. So how did that conversation go? And, you know, walk us through that. Was she cool? Did she go crazy at first? What was the reaction?
My mom's first response was, well, baby girl, I see it all the time on Jerry.
Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't expect that. Okay.
I was like, huh? She was like, what do you mean by porn? She was like, I never watched porn a day in my life, girl.
Wow. See, that's my thing. My mama.
Shout out to my mom. My mom up there. She in her 60s. My mom never watched porn.
See, that's crazy. I don't know how they was doing with anything that they. So I feel like back then women was accepting whatever the fuck men brought home, dick wise, relationship wise. Like they didn't even. I don't even think they understood. Like sex toys, I don't think was a big thing in our parents' generation. Like now it's like Jones be having several.
Man, listen.
Several.
Mama might be very humble now, but mommy was a partier back then. A little bit. You know, everybody's parents was.
Right. In their own way.
I can remember one time, I think I was like, I was like probably like 9, no, I was like 10, 11 or something like that. And I was helping them get ready for a party at my aunt's house. I don't even know what party it was. They were like, yeah, it's your mom's 40th. I said, all right. The next day I come back after the party. I go to the bathroom. I'm like, yo, auntie, what is this wax stuff? Yo, no. I finally got to watch the video of the 40th party. Mama had strippers and everything up in there, boy.
Oh, shit, okay.
That
mama was lit.
That's why I said, you know, my mom is thorough. She's real. My mom don't hold back no punches. Like, my mom was saying out me in front of anybody, like, yeah, she used to like to go down the street. Mm-hmm, yeah, she probably gave me something, too. I'm like,
wow, oh, no.
So where's
your mom from originally?
My mom originally from here.
Okay, that makes sense, though.
She a fun mom.
Shout out, Philly women is different, I'm gonna be honest. Philly women, toughest, strongest women I've ever met in my life. You either love them or you dislike them a little bit while you love them, but it's really no in between.
Oh, yeah, my mom was raised on Ruby Street.
Okay.
So shout out to, Southwest. The mamas back in the day. Oh, yeah.
Listen, shout out to the whole Philly. Listen, Philly is crazy in general. Shout out to my guys out north. Shout out to my guys out west, southwest, everywhere.
Everywhere.
The whole, listen, Center City. Shout out to the northeast gangsters. Now, let me stop. The nicest part of the damn city. Something I think that I've been coming across lately. What's up with men getting their ass ate lately? Because I feel like this is a new trend that I'm... Right. And I thought about it real quick when you mentioned strawberry. And it's just like, whoa, like... What it did that seeing that shit, I'm like, no.
It's not the factor of men. It's the factor of your fans and fetishes. People have the weirdest fetish in this world.
See, that's the part.
You want me to see and tell you something? They act so normal, but they the ones commenting that, oh, let me see you get your ass eat. Oh, I want this. Oh, squeeze some balls.
Yo, what's up with guys?
I even had somebody sit here and pay me to literally take my boots and stomp on their junk.
Yeah, we gonna take a break after that. That fucked my head and now I'm playing.
Like I said, people have their own weird ways of what they want to see. And if you want to keep up, your fan base, you want to keep up everything, your money, all of that, you're going to give them what they want. So what your fans might request is something that you might do. It's either going to see him make it or flop. And trust me, so far, if we still doing it, it made it.
See, that's the... So the ass eating, because it's the newest trend. So is that what everybody's asking about?
Let's hold up on that one, too.
Okay, why we got to hold up?
Because it ain't like you just came off of no job, sweaty in the head with sweaty balls, and we like, oh, we going to eat your butt. No, you got to go in the shower.
The nigga that took 3 shits, like, I'm ready. Nah, it's not that. But it's just, so for me, I think, and I wish it was people, obviously commenting right now, but what fucks me up is the positioning of it. It's like, I've never seen it.
That's called milking.
Okay, what is milking? Because that shit. It was. I see milky shit coming out. I'm like, this is not nothing that I need to be into.
I'm gonna say this real quick. Have you ever watched Road Trip?
Yeah, I actually have. Yes.
Did you watch when he was getting milked?
No, I don't. Actually, I gotta go back and watch it again now.
Yes, you need to. Because at the end of the movie, he loved it so bad.
Is that what he said, 3 fingers? Yeah. But that's, what the...
But we ain't using no fingers. We using our tongue.
But here's my thing, though.
The gooch, all that, it's all sensitive around that area.
The gooch is cool. Listen, you can hit the gooch all day, hit the gooch, ladies. But once, and I'm going to be honest, once you start getting a little, it's like, okay. What are you doing? We good.
That word gooch and G and all that, that's your spot.
So what? Gooch, who
Essentially
made that
for a
up? Because
man.
I thought the gooch. All I knew was the gooch was the area between
Your balls and your
right,
anus.
right.
Cool.
But that's the anus is that's a different part. You see how gooch
But then
anus.
guess
You see
what?
how that go? Gooch anus.
Go look at a chart where your whole anus and everything that actually goes near that gooch. Go see and find that muscle where that's it here, and it is the male G spot. Because once we look on that gooch, y'all sit here and look at a whole new different world. Like,
But here's my it's the way I look at certain shit with sex is like drugs, right?
yeah.
Like head, pussy, back shots, right? That's weed, right? Like I'm cool with the weed. Like y'all, the motherfuckers fucking with the milk in and all. Them niggas like I need to get higher. I don't need to get nothing more pleasurable, and that's because obviously oftentimes people are like, oh, your G spots in your ass. Like, well, certain shit I don't need to find.
No, it really is though.
And I know it is, but it's just like, well, I'm gonna have to leave that motherfucker.
But see where it is in your ass is near your gooch, and that's why most men like their gooch lick. That is a good sensation.
We want to know. I need to know who the first male was that started this getting your ass ate sensation.
I don't know.
This is Bartholomew S. Asimus is the first guy because it's crazy.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you this. I heard more money, and I said,
okay. So
look, money talk for me. That's about it. When it comes to this industry, money talk for me. It ain't my preference. It ain't my lifestyle. It's not my sexual drive. I'm a good actress.
Obviously, shout out to you.
What a lot of people don't know is when I was younger, before I even thinking about porn or anything, I actually wanted to be an adult sex educator. And I still want to do that now once I finish, this whole porn stuff.
See that we're gonna get into that in our last segment. We need you to give tips and pointers on both sides because I like that. We'll continue. So if you want to be a sex educator, let's do it.
Oh hell yeah! That's why I'm like, either way, I don't think a man should feel so insecure about their sexuality, and that is something that happens a lot with straight men. Period.
This convo was getting fiery. Cause my thing is, I don't know if that's an insecurity. It's just like, bro, like, at no point. And that's real. Listen, so let me say this. I'm not judging. You guys do what you do. I'm just saying for me, I done grew up watching a lot of porn. Right. It wasn't until like 2018 I started seeing this new shit.
I
like from when was the first porn shot? From 1710. I don't even know if that's true. But from the first
it probably
do. Right. It probably do. But from the first porn up until 2018, shit was working fine. Like everything, the regular shit was fine.
The normal intercourse or head or oral or intercourse period, that was fine. But then I know you're like, yeah, people not exploring. Oh, now you can get it in your butt and do this. Now that's the one thing. I'm never saying I never done it, but that is not my preference.
So you telling me you penetrated a guy on some? Okay, here's a great question before we. Okay.
Oh, I've done a lot.
So do you look at a man that says, "Yo, I want you to put it, I want you to strap up and hit me"?
Pay.
Do you look, no, not right, but that's fine. You're gonna pay, obviously. But do you look at him different? Like, all right, this is the real question. If your boyfriend, you've been with him for 2 years, if
you better not.
Wait, so how you look at it? Because here go to bed. See, you better not. How you look at it?
Because my whole thing is, if you ain't never was like in the beginning, don't bring that shit now.
So if he started day one, SOI, you give it a guy day one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say this. If I get with a guy from day one and that man told me, yo, listen, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable or nothing, but I'm bisexual, I'm like, okay. At least you fucking told me. But now I can expect it.
When we run this camera back, I'm going to send you this clip because I want you to see your face because it's like, okay, it's like, I ain't going to judge you because I'm not supposed to, but I feel like you can look at him.
But I'm like, I hope you understand what that means. That means extra testing because now you doing both.
Right, you already playing.
That's what my face was more so on.
Okay.
It's more so on, okay, now we got to talk more about it. Now we have to figure out, our do's or don'ts, what you like, what you don't. Are you into them now? Are you on your girl tip now?
Right.
Because that's the same thing for me. Like I said, I'm bisexual. Most of my majority of life, men. Babies, men. I literally only dated one person, female, in my life. Once.
She had that tongue. Shout out to her.
Bruh.
Bruh. So look, women definitely eat pussy better than men. I'm assuming that's the myth. Is that the fact though?
I can't really do that to the men.
Okay.
I can't.
Listen, men around the world clapping the fuck up for us right now.
Men around the world definitely can sit here and eat some guac, but I ain't want to say it's all females that can see their own.
So what is it about women you're the most attracted to?
Oh, I'm a breast person. I love me some big breasts. I mean, ass is nice.
Listen,
but
you got some cheeks.
I love me some titties.
You got some cheeks.
You gotta hold
might
me
be
so I
for
can
me.
go deep in it or something. You know, men like to cuddle on woman ass.
Right.
Me, I like to lay on chest, so I'm a titty.
I mean, I like both. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever is close to me, like, child, give me this leg, give me this style. Let me, you know, that's.
Yeah.
But again, so I think women, obviously, and I understand when a woman says like, I'm attracted to women. Me, I'm like, duh, the fuck you look at y'all like.
Man, listen, I sit here and women shop with my homies. Any man I'm with, we walking down the street, like, yo, damn, she got fat ass. You see that?
Now, do you help though? See, because
Yup.
now you ain't get the threesome yet, but, so I don't know.
Hell yeah, I do that with my own. I do that with him too. Yo, babe, she got fat ass.
What do you see? I like that though. But I am personally, I'm a professional, non-getting caught looking at asser. Like that's really, it's a thing. Like I can look
Everybody
at
look.
Listen, my first relationship, I got punched maybe 10, 12 times. Like, you go looking at these things. What the fuck? I ain't trying to be with you. And they thinking. And so I'm like, you know what? Cool. Now, I done looked at the joint 50 times. My girl like, that bitch was annoying. Who you talking about? I knew exactly who you was talking about, but I ain't look at her. At least I'm not going to let you
know.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But she's definitely getting the fuck looked at. But,
Oh, no, trust me. I don't watch guys, you know, eyes from when I was younger, even down to my brothers, everybody. I'm like, yeah, she got fat, don't you? You watching that too?
Real shit though. I mean, listen. So I feel like sex is one of them things. Obviously, I just wanted to get more fair, right? Like I feel like men and women, we like sex the same. I didn't realize this until I was in college, right? So I'm in college and dating a girl, and I'm talking about this threesome. And she's like, well, you know, what if, like, you know, I wanted to have sex with two guys. I'd cut her off. You a fucking hoe. You're a fucking whore. You're a whore. Everything about you is whorish, right? And me and her argued hard body. She's like, listen.
Damn.
Like, women have the same fantasies as men.
Men,
Like,
yeah.
the same way that you want to be with two women at the same time, I want to be with two men.
All right,
And-
so peep game on that one, because I know exactly where you're about to take it with that. Now, as far as my dude thinking about that, I brought it up like any female would, because when he asked me, I said, well, how would you feel?
Yeah, I don't understand either, Siri. Continue. Like,
I said, you know what? It's all good. I said, frankly, I don't care to actually have that. Because I'd rather have a threesome with a female. Reason being, I want to sit here and watch what you can do with her. I'm here for us to sit here and try to actually, like, captivate her ass, because we need to see him bring her to our table.
we gonna fuck
like,
the life out of her.
No,
Right?
it's not even about, you know, the whole life situation. Like, if she's a good person, I like her personality and something like that. Oh, I do believe in polygamy.
Okay. Getting into the fourth segment a little early, y'all. That's what we talking
So
about.
I do believe in, you know, getting that part. So trust me, when it comes to as far as a threesome, for me, I prefer it with a female more so than two men.
Okay. And so shout out to you for being fair and calling it what it is, because we call a threesome with men, you know, as far as two women and one man, that's a threesome. But if a woman has sex with two men, she got trained. Like it's you got to change that logic. Cause it's the same way that you like, bro. Both these Jones went crazy on you. It's the same way that a woman would say both these niggas went crazy on.
But guess what? As a man, you see him get, you know, hats off to you. But as us, we like, oh, you was
right. It's like, oh, she is fucking.
You got dogged out.
Right. And so I feel like, again, if we're gonna make those type of stipulations, then change what we do. So now we can say, no, look, we ain't doing that shit. But if we gonna do it, then we gotta accept the fact that it works both ways. I try my best to be as fair as possible, like when it comes to that shit, like because sex works both ways. The same way that somebody put it to me that way. The same way you stroking your life away, and I'm like, and it feels great to you. It feels good to me too.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, now I'm not as hard on y'all when it comes to sex. It's like, you know what, now. I do understand that women control sex. You can go outside, snap your fingers, and have 10 men to choose from. You can be like, oh, y'all, I want to give y'all some pussy. What? A woman can go line up on the corner right now. We can do this after just to be fun. You can go stand on the corner and say, I am sucking dick. Who is available? 10 men.
If that happens, I'm going to try that. I'm going to actually put that on live or something. If that happens,
okay.
I want to see this line.
Listen, we going to North. We going out north.
Okay.
North Philly, we
coming.
coming.
You want to say North Philly.
Listen, we got to
go. It's going to happen out north.
Niggas in North is ready, like, you know what I mean? But my point is, anywhere you go, you control sex. So it's a situation where you can go somewhere and be like, listen, I want to fuck everybody here. And you have all those options. As a man, I can walk in the room and say, I want to fuck everybody. I want to fuck all the women here. And it doesn't necessarily lead to that. Now, real quick, we're going to take a quick break. We get into our last segment. We're gonna talk about a lot of wild shit this last segment, but it's a quick break. Y'all, if you got any questions, please go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and post them Jones for me. I need that love. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure out what we about to play here before we. Okay, let me think. Okay,
Sound good about you.
I like this. Let me see.
I wasn't fucking with no one. So fuck anybody that said that I
Yeah, that shit went smooth.
I'm a smooth
Man, like
person.
a gang to
I ain't want to give vibe is fucking amazing.
You know I can get
It helps that
started.
you're not like, I don't talk about that. I don't talk about
Gang
that.
to
Oh, trust me, I'm not the type of
You
person.
know I can get stolen.
When I was in fifth grade, they called me the great debater.
I was too focused to give me a form, and I gave game to the bitch.
Okay.
And you know how to get stolen.
I love this. You intellectual.
Every time I get frozen, I wasn't fucking with no one. Fuck anybody that said that I own. I had to walk this bitch where I'm going. I was too focused to give me a form, and I gave game to the bitch. Didn't know how I could get stolen. No names for a bitch. Unless everyone around get frozen.
May 13, 2012, graduated, college rap. 10 days later, kicked out my mama crib, sleeping on my homie couch. That's the type of shit that make you turn. Big stick, bring the goalie out. Big brick, like we building house. I gotta get it, I gotta do this now. Daddy died, and my auntie too. Getting to it while I'm getting through. What the fuck am I supposed to do? When innocent homies just died too. Young and restless as the world turns. So
Listen, I like the shoulders though. Listen, been a crazy little time. It's been a dope little hour so far. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with Miss Klitz here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Adult content creator, female, professional.
Entrepreneur, everything underneath the sun, cause trust me,
It ain't just that.
one.
Siri, don't worry about what you got. You know what I'm saying? Siri be butting the fucking conversations for real. But, yeah, I feel like so. Listen, we've gotten a little perspective as far as relationships, love, sex, how it all kind of intertwined. So for you, first question I'm gonna ask: What's next, right? Because obviously you said something that I wanted to touch on. You said, "Hey, I'm not about to be in front of this camera forever."
Okay, so
How's it? Explain the transition to us.
all right, so the transition is basically it started kind of late, unfortunately, within this year, but I'm still back in front of the camera for right now.
Okay, and that's not a bad thing, but
In between being in front of the camera, I'm also just stocking up my own content to create it. I have, at the moment, I have one male actor. I got one female actress.
okay.
Everybody got their own personal life, so it's like we gotta make everything work.
Work.
And put it this way, I'm the most patient producer you will ever fucking meet. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Because you obviously understand being in
What?
the seat of the performer.
Exactly. So we're gonna have that going. I sat here and made sure that became a business. Not only that, I also have, in the woodworks, I have a cleaning company that's about to launch off.
Oh, listen, shout out to you because I might need the crib clean, but now we family, so I need the discount. I need the super discount. Black people always need the discount. You know how we go. Oh, you at McDonald's? Let me get something there. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
Like I said, that's mainly my two avenues, and hopefully once everything gets at least situated by 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to school, y'all. I'm going to try to sit here and go get that instructor license. Yes.
Shout out. Let's take a shout
For my
out to that.
cosmetology. Yes.
Listen, so
Gotta
you do
travel,
hair,
gotta
you do
travel.
makeup. Listen, shout out to that because
Like I
I
said,
like
full
entrepreneurs.
Full
I love that.
entrepreneur. I even sit here and about to try to start making some Jamaican dinners. I did that a couple years back. Now everybody want me to start cooking.
So you're Jamaican.
Born and raised.
Bullet, you're done.
Bon Iris, Kingston 7. Bon Iris.
All right.
Kingston 7, Wagwan.
Big up, baby. My dad is actually from Brownsall, St. Catherine.
Hey, St. Catherine?
St. Catherine.
That's the family that.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah.
Hey.
You understand? Yeah. Much respect. Jocko, me love you. You understand? We about to spend the whole rest of the episode patois style. Like, what are they saying? I don't understand it. But okay, so Jamaican dinners, okay.
Oh yeah, they want me to start cooking. It's not just Jamaican dinners. Like by me also, I'm born in Jamaica, but my mom raised me here for 20-something years. Shout out to my moms for holding down, a daughter of
It sound
somebody
like
else.
New York in you too, so it sounds like you was in New York at some point.
Oh God, that's the crazy part. My dialect is phenomenal, y'all. Cause no matter where I'm at, no matter who I see, I can sound like I'm from New York. I might end up sounding like I'm from down south, and I have my Jamaican accent.
Listen.
The one thing I can't do is I cannot be British at all.
Yeah, listen, I ain't gonna lie. oi. Like, that's because I don't know what they say, but I always say the same shit. Oi.
No, my cousin.
I don't even know if they say that.
Listen,
but fuck it.
my cousin came and visited me. Remind you now, we all born in Jamaica. So some of us is in, England. Some of us is here in America. Some of us is somewhere else. But all of us literally was born in the year 88 and 89.
Jamaicans love England for some reason. Shout out to everybody on the live. Precious, we see you.
Hey.
Blue the Joker. Kenny, we see you. Swells, baby girl, we see you. Tati. I'm shouting everybody. Y'all probably not know her no more, but I love all y'all. But
yo, long story short, she talk about, I said, Let's talk like we from back when. I can't understand yourself.
Right, yeah.
That not working on.
She too feisty. I don't know. I say Jamaican quotes. I believe she too feisty. My dad is, listen, shout out to my dad, because I always tell people my dad is the wisest man I've ever met. And it's the Jamaican in him. Like, my dad will say shit like, Joshua, the lion.
Yo, you sound like my sister.
So
sorry, oh my God. Like I just
beyond.
my dialect.
It's something about Jamaicans. Listen, my dad gets excited about words you wouldn't expect him to get excited about. You'd be like, Joshua, sometimes me walk. You be like, oh, this nigga is excited to say.
I know what it is. I'm going to tell you something.
What is it?
For Jamaicans, when we sit here and say any word that has the darn pronoun, A-I-O-U.
We want to make sure
Right.
You listen, my dad, growing up, shout out to my dad, but I'm talking about my dad would get mad and slam shit, and I would always know how mad he was based off the Jamaican curse he used. If it was Ras Clyde, he was mad, but he'd be alright. But if it's Bomba Clyde, leave that man alone. Don't talk to that man.
And then when you hear the RP, we did Pussy Clyde.
Pussy Clyde, y'all. Listen, shout out to the Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my homeland.
Listen. When the last time you been to Jamaica?
Don't hurt me.
Listen, because it's been 2007 for me. My family be calling me, cussing me out politely.
You
Joshua,
you better than me. I have not been home since I was 13.
Oh, no. Listen, it's time. Everybody in the audience, listen, I need you to go follow Miss Klitz. I need you to DM her and say, go back to Jamaica. Listen,
they already been doing it. Like, why you don't go home?
And real shit, listen, content-wise, you got a whole lot you can use. You can shoot some dope shit out there. You can hit up
trust me.
Like, it's time to go home.
It's going down.
And I'm going to be honest, if my family wasn't so... Jamaicans, shout out to them, because Jamaicans really are terrified of COVID.
Yes,
because I'm like, listen, I'm going to come home, they're like,
No, my mother good.
COVID, you must wait for COVID.
Hold up, she not ask you if you're vaccine.
Absolutely. They don't care. They don't. I'm like, auntie, I'm vaccinated.
No, man.
Let me wait for it. He's gonna wait about a year. You be like, auntie, you said that 2 years ago when the shit first started. Before COVID hit, Jamaicans was like, don't come here. But let me see where we at. Okay, we got about 2-3 minutes left. So let me see how I'm gonna flip this. So, Sherry, you gotta shut up now. At this point, listen, you've been wonderful. I think your energy, your vibe, as far as your knowledge, I respect wisdom. Anybody that's been through anything in life, right? Especially something where we obviously are curious about it. I think I fuck with it. So I'm gonna give you your 2 minutes of fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Being an entertainer, right? Obviously with things to come, like and things under your belt. What advice do you give to someone that's young, that's you, that's like, hey, I'm 19, I'm starting, I'm ready to go? What, like break it down, give them the good, the bad, the indifferent.
Listen, 19-year-old you, go get a regular Uncle Sam job first. Real rap.
Really? Okay, this is interesting now. Are we going to end up going over the time?
I'm going to tell you to do that first, because first off, you sit here and need a steady income. Don't sit here and rely on this industry. I know it's fast money, but sit here and make your own lane first. Secondarily, don't let none of these men that say they're going to help you
shit, man.
do anything
Fellas,
for
you.
you.
I'm about to defend us in a minute. I'm playing. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's good. It's good men out there to sit here and help and guide you. But when somebody say they're going to be doing everything for you and all that, be cautious, because if they're going to do it for you, that means they own some sort of rights to what you have.
It's just like the music industry. We done seen it.
Look, all the industries is the same. Music, porn, movie, it doesn't matter. They all move in the same direction, even from the drug game. It's the same pattern.
Listen.
It just all depends on how you want to maneuver yourself and be your own boss. Try to get to learn how to edit, learn how to do this, learn how to make your website, everything to yourself. Yeah, it's taking me forever to make my website. I have one,
but it's yours.
It's mine. Nobody else can sit here and say they got any rights to do with none of my business right now. That's what I like.
So in essence, if y'all don't understand what she's saying, she owns her own master.
I own everything.
Like
anything of mine that I have, I own it. Anything I got paid for, that's what y'all got for free.
Listen. Shout out to the free content. Listen, we hope I'm playing. After this, listen, this interview shows us though. Like, listen, as far as two things, I think we can understand is what we see on these cameras with these porn shows and these porn tapes is. It's not as real as we think, right? Like
it's a fantasy we're delivering.
They are working, so they're working to create something that we want to see. But number two, obviously, understanding that they know that it's not real. We can't take what we seeing on these cameras and treat it like it's real. Fellas, learn how to eat some pussy for real. I ain't gonna lie, it's difficult. Like and some men are gonna know it's not. Listen, learn how to eat pussy the right way.
If she advise you,
listen to her.
Just listen to the girl. If she say, "Baby, don't do this and do that," it's gonna make you better.
Listen to him, because I'm telling you, like, this shit we watching in porn, and if we be honest, we watch porn, rarely do the men that we watching porn eat pussy. It almost never happens. So, again, really trust your woman, learn what you're doing, because at the end of the day, listen, sex cannot just be one-sided. It can't be the whole we get what we get.
Give me an idea.
What's that?
I gotta do a pussy eating video.
Listen. I just want you, at the beginning of the video, to shout us out. Just right before you go, like the Josh Jackson.